Well, hello and welcome. It is time once again to try to fix something, and today we're going to be doing our very best to fix this PS5 Digital Edition. I think this is a 1215B, and I believe, let me get some power. I think this is a no power, and it actually is a no power. If I can get it plugged in. Okay. I believe it is a no power. I don't have an eject button to hit, so I'll just have to hit the power button. And absolutely nothing. Okay, so it is a true no power. Let's get a little further into it and see why. All right, side plate is off, and that's what you like to see. Security tape still in place. It looks untouched. Untouched. That just makes things so much easier. Screws are all there. Yeah, I like to see that. All right, well, I've got this plate off, this cover, and I was just doing a quick check here. Because this is a digital edition, so there's no connector to go to the Blu-ray drive, but you can see where it would be, and of course the fuses are not there either, but you can still, it's a test point here you can get on, and we can see we have 12 volts. So there's 12 volts coming into this main board. So yeah, looks like we have a main board problem. Okay, let's get a little further into it. I'll get this board out and we'll get it inside and see if we can find this problem. Well, the metal shield is off, and I think I now have a really good idea of what happened with this PlayStation. If I can get this to focus. That is lightning damage on the Ethernet port. So yeah, this could be bad. This could be really bad. All right, let's do some testing in the area around this south ridge. If I can get everything in the shot. Go to this side maybe. Wake up multimeter. Let's just use resistance. Okay, so here's the back side of our south bridge. And let me check over here. I'm checking on some of these coils going in, feeding power into this south bridge. There's several rails. Yep, there's that one's 13 ohms. How about this one up here? 1k ohm, that looks fine. Yeah, well, 600k, 1.1k, 13.5 ohms. 13.5 ohms does not sound healthy. So 100k, looks like 10k. 1.1. So yeah, this 13 ohms on this one here, which I'm not sure, this may be 3.3, maybe 1.8. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's yeah. And I know, and now that I have traced it out on another board, the Ethernet port just goes straight into 8 different pins on that south bridge. So yeah, she's done for. So let's see if we can come up with a replacement. And then we got to pull some parts off our donor board to fix, all this carnage right over here behind the Ethernet port. turned out that this motherboard had a 69GG South Bridge installed, which is one of the later South Bridges that Sony has made. The 61GG is much more common and much cheaper, so I decided to replace this South Bridge with a 61GG, which requires some modification. You have to mask off one pad underneath the South Bridge, and instructions are included with the BWE software, which I also had to use to change the contents of the NOR. You have to change it according to which South Bridge you're going to use. So I had to do that, but that was the only modifications. Well, our South Bridge has been replaced. Our NOR has been flashed with hopefully the appropriate content. Reinstalled the battery. We're at a point of testing to see if we can at least get this thing to initialize. I have flushed the flux out from under this South Bridge chip because I have learned it will not, the oscillator on the other side, a 32 kilohertz oscillator on the other side of the board from this, and it will not work without that running, and it won't run if there's flux all up under there or up under the crystal oscillator out of the one. Polarity looks right. Let's see what we have. 11. There we go, up to 300 milliamps. Come back down. All right, that looks somewhat normal. All right, that looks somewhat normal. The only thing to do now is go out there and put it in the chassis and see if it looks normal and tries to actually turn on. Yeah, I did. I guess I did repair the damage around the Ethernet port right in there. If I can get it to focus, I replaced those resistors and capacitors, cleaned that up. So hopefully that is good. I have to test that out though. All right, so let's get out there in the garage and let's just see if it's come to life again. We can only hope. Well, here we are back out in the garage, and I think we are ready to test this board. I did want to show you. There's the cover over the Ethernet port area. If I can get that to focus a little. See the arc, the burn marks? Yeah, that's nice. So she took a pretty good hit. I'm going to be very lucky if that's all it got. And my overhead fluorescent lights are not wanting. It's so cold out here in the garage. The fluorescent lights are not wanting to work. Let's see if we can push our way through. Blue light. Staying on. Oh, I saw the monitor lock. That's always a good sign. Do a storage check, maybe? Maybe? We went back to a blue light. Oh, now we're locking again. It's just kind of teasing us. There we go. All right. Well. Back from the dead. It's just kind of... I guess it's got to restart again because it did a storage check. The fan is taking off. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, it overheated. I didn't put the clamp on it. Rookie mistake. Just a second. All right. Well, like I said, it worked. I need to edit that part out. Note to editor. Oh, wait, I'm the editor. Anyway, so I got the clamp on there. She's going to work, I think. Let me put this back together fully, and we'll give it a little bit better test. How's that sound? Well, this PS5 Digital is fully reassembled, and it seems to be working well. I've got it connected to the PlayStation Network, downloading a game, so she's not banned, and she's running stable. I'm going to give it a few more tests, but it looks like our South Bridge replacement was successful. Yeah, works well. I've been doing speed tests on the Ethernet. Looks good. So yeah, I think we're 100%. I hope you thought that was somewhat interesting, educational, entertaining, any of the above. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you in that very next repair. So long.